Hi, my name is Linus, and today we're going to be looking at the life and the story of Zerubbabel. In Matthew chapter 1, the genealogy of Jesus can be simplified with the words from Abraham to David to the deportation to Babylon and to Jesus the Christ. For a moment in this story, it seems that the promises made with Abraham and David are threatened by the people's captivity to the Babylonian Empire because of their sins and their rebellion. The people of God are without the temple, the place where they would meet with and worship God. The people are without a city, a land, a home. They are a displaced people, and the people are without an identity. We then encounter a name in this genealogy that echoes of God's steadfast love and his great mercies, Zerubbabel. His name, whether of Hebrew roots or Babylonian roots, is a play on words, and his name and life brings the promises of God into a clear focus. And the first meaning of his name is the seed of Babylon. Literally, it means born in Babylon, born into exile, born among a sinful and rebellious people. And the name Zerubbabel actually provides us this dark backdrop in the context of captivity, exile, enslavement, and bondage. And with a play on words, his name also carries the meaning pressed out of Babylon, or sifted from Babylon, which indicates that through great pressure and sifting, the people of God will come out of and emerge from exile. So in this sense, Zerubbabel emerges as a conquering hero, and God uses him to lead the people out of captivity. And after leading the people into freedom, his first task is to rebuild the temple, to rebuild the place of worship, and to preserve proper worship. And as Zerubbabel's story unfolds and develops, various prophets often call attention to this king. And one even calls him God's signet ring, which indicates that he will one day sit on the royal seat with divine authority, under whose reign nations and kingdoms will be subdued. Zerubbabel, one born in exile, who emerges as a conquering hero restoring worship, and who sits on the seat of authority. His name rekindles the hopes of the coming Savior and the coming King, and paves the way for Jesus. As one born in exile, Jesus put on flesh and is born among sinful, rebellious, and enslaved humanity. He emerges as the conquering hero, and by his blood he cleanses us from our sin, establishing a new covenant. And by his resurrection he seals the promise of everlasting life. He emerges as a conquering hero and sets the captives free. And those who believe in Jesus will pass from death into everlasting life and freedom. And Jesus is himself the temple, in whom proper worship is restored. Jesus then takes his rightful place on the throne of the everlasting kingdom. And he is the King of kings and the Lord of lords, to whom every knee shall bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. And will you be among those who believe, among the true worshipers, who will one day welcome Jesus at his coming with the words, Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord.